Taking a live look at the U.S. Capitol, where senators just took a major step towards ending the longest ever government shutdown, passing a bill to reopen the government, now sending it over to the House. Welcome to Denver 7 News at 10. I'm Jessica Porter.
And I'm Micah Smith. Now, the shutdown isn't over yet. The House still needs to pass that bill, and President Trump still needs to sign it. There are also likely to be some lingering impacts concerning SNAP benefits and air travel.
Denver 7's Maggie Bryan joins us live in studio tonight, working to get answers about what you can expect in the coming days.
Tonight, I'm looking into two of the most pressing issues for Coloradans as we hopefully near the end of this shutdown. Tonight, we're talking where SNAP benefits stand, plus what's going on with air travel. From delays to food assistance, flights, and federal paychecks.
41 days without pay.
We've heard from many of you about how this historic government shutdown has impacted your daily life.
Now I don't have food or the other things that we need in life, so it's just like, what do we do?
If you receive SNAP benefits, you may have been one of the 5% of Coloradans who got full November payments before a Supreme Court order paused funds on Friday. That pause is expected to end Tuesday night. Denver 7 reached out to the State Department of Human Services to find out what this means for recipients. They say the other 95% can expect reduced payments later this week.
It's not just me, it's everybody else too, so I feel for everybody else.
And when it comes to travel, DIA still experiencing hundreds of delays and several dozen cancellations on Monday as flight cuts ordered by the FAA impact the nation's top 40 airports.
I was going to fly into Newark yesterday, but that flight was canceled.
The cuts are meant to relieve air traffic controllers who have been working without pay.
The added stress leads to fatigue. The fatigue has led to the erosion of safety.
In a news conference on Monday, the National Air Traffic Controllers Association president says workers have now missed 2 paychecks.
They must focus on childcare instead of traffic flows, food for their families instead of runway separation.
And last week, DIA sent an emergency waiver to the FAA asking if they could pay air traffic controllers using the airport's own revenue during the shutdown. I reached out to the airport again to see where that stands. DIA tells me they have not heard any response from the FAA. And as far as SNAP goes, the state told me today reduced payments will be based on household size because that's the guidance from the federal government. So this forces Colorado to recalculate eligibility. Most families will receive less than 65% of their normal payment, with about 50,000 households getting $16 or less this month. And in the Senate tonight, Colorado Senators Michael Bennet and John Hickenlooper both voted against the funding bill, saying it does not have a concrete plan to address health care premium costs. Live in studio, I'm Maggie Bryan, Denver 7.
Thank you, Maggie. Well, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson says he is asking representatives to get to Washington immediately. He says the House will hold a vote on the funding bill as soon as possible. We heard from Colorado Representatives Jeff Hurd and Brittany Pedersen today about how they plan to vote.
I need to look at the final details, but right now I'm inclined to support it.
What we're expecting to vote on in the House, I will be a no on this package because it's not a deal. This doesn't address the urgent issues facing the American people.
When asked about the promise from Senate Republicans to hold a vote on expiring Obamacare subsidies, House Speaker Johnson would not commit to a similar vote in his chamber. He said the House would need to, quote, find a consensus on a proposal first.
President Trump says his administration will send Americans tariff rebate checks. He says wealthy Americans wouldn't qualify, though it's unclear exactly.
We're going to issue a dividend to our middle income people and lower income people of about $2,000.
The president says the money would come from tariffs on foreign goods, not taxpayer dollars. Tariffs are paid directly by American businesses to the federal government. Economists say many businesses raised prices to offset the tariffs, effectively meaning you would be getting your own money back. They also warn the numbers don't add up, with the plan likely costing more than the tariff revenue collected so far.